I'm Dena Kirkpatrick. I'm from Post, Texas. I train barrel racing futurity horses and run barrels competitively. I apparently love it. I've been doing it since I was 9 and I'm in my 40s and still doing it, and I have changed from, I love it. I love the challenge of teaching a new horse, a young horse I should say instead of new. I love that challenge. I love their minds. They're fresh-minded. Every one of them is different. They think differently. I have a lot of fun figuring out what they're thinking so that I can figure out how to help them do their job. I mean, every day you get up, it's a new battle. If I were going to start with addressing hardships, I would go back to, getting kicked was certainly not fun, but it really wasn't that hard to overcome. To me, and I was lucky. I broke one bone and it could have been so much worse. So that, and in a way, at that point in my career, I had a ton of success. I had really had some nice horses. I was getting a little burnout. It was not fun anymore. I had gotten a hold of a group of horses that either I didn't do them right or they just weren't very good. And I really was thinking that I might not want to go to the futurities anymore. And in fact, I had two really nice fillies that year that I only took to 4Ds and rodeos. I owned them, and I just refused to go to the futurities because I was tired of it. And got kicked, and I'm not joking. When I realized I wasn't dead, I thought, oh my gosh, when can I get on a horse and when can I go to another futurity? How's that for confidence? It was like instant, oh my gosh, I really don't want to quit. The minute I could not do it, that was all I could think about was doing it. So from then on, really getting over it was just a matter of doing what you have to do to get back on the horse, which I did in about 3 months, and it wasn't it took a little longer to have another surgery, but I couldn't wait to get back to it. So in a way, the accident sort of revived my career. And I won this World Championship buckle on Willie Nick Barr when he was 5 years old at the AQHA, or American Quarter Horse Association World Show, and it was wonderful. My advice would be, if you can be objective, to step out of yourself, look at what it is you want to do. Like, do you want to train a horse, or do you want to go to the 4Ds right away? And then head in that direction. My advice would be to observe and study a little bit and not just jump off into it without giving it a significant amount of thought. Everybody that wants to run barrels, there is a place that you are going to be the happiest. There is something you're going to be attracted to. You may not ever want to train a colt. You may not want to have to deal with that, or that may be all you want to deal with. If you want to go to the 4Ds, go watch a few. If you're young and want to go to junior rodeos, you should go to some junior rodeos and observe what is exactly going on, and visit with people that are doing well and ask them what it might take to get there. That is the great thing about barrel racing. If you come across the right horse, and I will admit that is not easy. She's the best confirmation horse I'll ever own. You just don't get your hands on horses like these very often. Yeah. She's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of deal. But it happens every day, and when that happens to someone, they will win and beat anybody that comes to the race that day. I don't care how accomplished or how well-mounted. And so to me, barrel racing, of all things, because like I said, I firmly believe you're as good as what you're riding, and there are wonderful horses that are born that are special. They don't come along often, but when they do and they have the right mix with the rider, then it's unbeatable, and it happens regularly. It keeps improving. For me, being a winner is knowing that you've done the best that you can do, and if it didn't go right, you go home and do something about it and go back again. If I didn't win first, I might have been disappointed, but I didn't let myself feel like a failure from it. And I think you do have to believe in yourself to win. It is such a mental game. But I also don't think that you can expect it every time, because you're just going to set yourself up for some serious disappointment. Nobody wins every time. And so to me, dealing with all of that makes the eventual winners, the ones who can go ride the roller coaster and come out on the end feeling like they've done the best they can do and are happy with where they came out because they did the best they could do along the way.